Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. How are you today? I think you know how this works, but don't forget, this is not an exact science. So I'll just throw out anything that he has to say. It might just be a word. Um, I may not know why, but hopefully you'll understand. And if you don't, you'll remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. So let's see what Gray has to say. He's coming up here behind me, kind of over here. Now, sometimes, sometimes you can see wavy lines or something wherever their energy is at. And it's, like when we do paranormal investigating, we use cameras all over the place because the camera will pick up stuff. I don't know that this camera ever is very good picking it up. This camera's kind of funky. But anyway, you just might watch. He says he's standing that close to you all the time. All the time. Well, he says, well, most of the time. And it's almost like back behind my shoulder. I can kind of feel it. It's like a bubble pushing on me. That's the only best way I know to describe it to people. It's kind of like a change in the air pressure behind you. It's kind of a full feeling like air. It's hard to explain. So bubble pushing on you is about the best balloon. So this is my right shoulder. Some of these look backwards. Depends on which camera I'm on. And somebody sent me some. Anyway, so when you feel that little pressure back there, it's so slight, and I don't know how you'll receive the energy. You could also feel a warmth, or a tingling, or a tickling back there in the same spot. A little pressure. He's trying to let you know that he's there. It kind of feels like he needs to stand guard. Like he feels like he needs to have your back. It's almost like he's on guard. I know I'm not going to say that in a scary way, a dangerous way or anything, but maybe like he feels like he needs to protect you more than maybe some of the others. Or is there somebody around you that he feels like he needs to protect you from? He's not saying. He's not saying why he's doing that. He's talking about an aroma. He's talking about the aroma of fresh baked cinnamon rolls. So I can't imagine him cooking them, but there'll be something about the smell of fresh baked cinnamon rolls, and you can be walking through a store, in your car, outside, in your house. Doesn't matter where that smell comes through. They love to bring smells because they're easy for them to do. Make sure you acknowledge him, tell him you love him, ask him to bring you more. Just validating so he knows that you understand that's a sign from him, and then he's trying to let you know he's around. He's still pushing on my back shoulder blade. He's pushing harder on it, so he's gonna make a big point of it. I've actually had a more well, okay. I was laying on the couch crying one time because my friend had just passed away, and I literally, it felt like a hand went like that. Your dad's not going to hit you that hard. And anyway, I knew when that felt that hand hit me like that, and there was nobody else in the room, that my friend who had passed was telling me, knock it off, Rhonda, calm down. So when your dad starts pushing harder and harder, he wants you to know that he's there for you. So a lot of times you'll feel it like if you're really sad, or something's kind of bothering you or something, you'll start feeling that he's gonna be pushing back here. That's where he's showing anyway. This is my right side. Sometimes it makes a difference, sometimes it doesn't. He's talking about a scooter, and the scooter he's showing me is, I don't know that we call them a scooter. I don't even know what they're called. But they're kind of like a skateboard with a tall handle on them. That you push with one foot. Has two wheels and you push with one foot. Matter of fact, my son was just riding one in Nashville the other day, but it had a motor on it. So there's something there's a reason. There's a reason for everything they say. So something about a scooter. So I don't know if you had a scooter when you were little, or if maybe you have kids now, have no clue. I don't look at anybody's Facebook ahead of time. That he's just acknowledging this little scooter, but he's not saying why. They don't always explain. Popcorn, 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 popcorn. The smell of popcorn. You can have the smell of popcorn everywhere too, and you just keep saying popcorn, popcorn. Love popcorn. And he kind of has this great big thing of popcorn. He says, have all the popcorn that he wants. He also comes up, and I don't know how long your hair is, but he like tries to push it behind your ear, like brush it back behind your ear, like you would put it back there, like out of your face. And he's showing on the right side. Doesn't have to be, but he's showing it that way. So you could feel like your hair tickling there, or like it's moving, or like it's being, like if a fly lands on my spiky stuff, I can feel it, but it's that slight, and that you probably won't feel it any harder than that. And he bends down, after he does this, he bends down and whispers in your ear, I love you. So okay. So okay, you should, and again, we're still on the right side, doesn't have to be, but it will only be one ear. They do this a ton. Most of them try to talk to their loved ones this way. Okay. Anyway, in one ear, he's trying to say, I love you. So it could sound like muttering, it could sound like pss, it could sound like buzzing, it could sound a little high pitched, but usually the really high pitched loud ones are the archangels and higher ups. Your ear might get hot, it might tingle like goosebumps, it might itch. It just depends on how the energy affects you. It affects everybody different. So I'm not sure how you will exactly feel it. So no, no, no. Be careful which path you go down. Make sure you make good choices. So no, no, no. Um, He's not saying why he's saying that. Think. Think before you make a choice. Don't just lead with your heart. My head's itchy. When I get close, I feel like I have head lice. Don't. See, they come in and they say it both ways. Sometimes they go, you need to lead with your heart. And the other time they go, don't lead with your heart. It just depends on the person, I guess. He says, don't lead with your heart, at least not right now. That you need to step back and think about some situation. He says, what is reasonable? What would be the reasonable outcome? The reasonable solution? What is it you would tell a friend if they were in the same situation? He's not saying what kind of a situation. And those details are none of my business. So they don't usually give me the details. They'll give me enough so that hopefully you'll understand what they're talking about. He says, Grandma's here. Grandma is here with me. Oh, there's my head again. I think he's talking about his grandma, but I'm not 100% sure. Could be your grandma, but I think he's talking about his grandma. He just wanted to acknowledge that she is there with him. And she was waiting for him. And he's showing a plump lady with an apron. Sometimes the apron just means that they cooked a lot. So if it was his grandma, that's what they did back in the day anyway, pretty much. Back in that day. Nope, he's not saying anything. Okay, he's showing like, well, I'm not sure what he's trying to show with this. He's showing like your feet almost stuck in concrete. It's like you try to move forward and all you do is lean forward, that your feet are not moving. Your feet are almost like glued to the floor, but you're trying to move forward, but your feet are so stuck that they can't move forward like you need to. He said, take your shoes off. Leave your shoes there if you have to. Don't be stuck. Think. Now he's showing me yellow daffodils. Or at least they're very like, I don't know if there are white daffodils, but they're very, I'm assuming they're yellow. They're very light colored. He said, I don't think there are white ones, but there could be. He's showing yellow daffodils, but he's not saying why. This is his show. I allow them to do anything they want as long as they stay within reason. He's showing somebody walking beside the daffodils. This one I have no clue about, and I won't try to make anything fit. Alright, so he asked me to pull, which this happens sometimes. He asked me to pull a release card for you, and I got surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So they see how free she looks, how free she feels. A lot of times they'll ask me to pick a card, and they pick it. I shuffle until they say whoa. So that's one that he picked for you. So he wants you to feel like that lady looks. Wish we could all feel like that. He mentions the name Kathy. Now, I stink at names. Don't know why. I can hear all the other words. I stink at names. Used to get them exact. Don't now. Not going to go into that. But so it's at least a female with a CA or a KA or a K or a C or, and that's kind of stretching it out there, isn't it? But similar to that name, that sound that he's acknowledging. That was a long one. Sorry about that. Okay, he's drawing my eyes to my feather. So you will get feathers as signs too. So feathers don't count if you're sitting under a tree with 3 bird nests in it. That doesn't count. But I walked through my dining room 10 times one day and sat down, and there was a feather stuck in my slipper. I have no clue. You can just be walking in your front door, and right there on your step that you almost step on will be a feather. So know that when they're in places like that, you could be walking through Walmart and there'll be a single feather laying on the floor. Even though they might be a toy there that has feathers on it, if that single feather is laying there, that's a sign from your dad. So it's when they're in places like that. Feathers are easy for them to manipulate. He's talking about the coffee pot. Coffee pot. He mentions the coffee pot, so the smell of coffee, that'll be another. He's sending you guys signs all over the place. So the smell of coffee, that's another one. Make sure you validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, ask him to bring you more. Once they realize you're getting the signs, you'd be surprised the signs that you'll get. He's hanging around pretty close to you. He actually, either when you go to sleep or as you're sleeping at night, he hums like lullaby type music. It doesn't sound like any particular song that I know. It's just a lilting, humming, soft, soothing kind of melody. And you might hear what you think is in your dreams. And you probably won't hear with these ears. There's ears up here. I call them telepathic ears. I had a brain fart for a minute. I have telepathic ears up here. That's probably how you're going to hear that. Or you might hear it in your dream. It might just be random. You may not even know it's him. Just humming a little tune, like a put you to sleep tune, like you would a baby. So know that he's watching you over you as you sleep. So he'll let you know. Okay. Well, I've never seen him do this before. So he draws my eyes to my red pen, my red ink pen. And he says, like when you grade, like when a teacher grades papers, and all the things that are wrong, they circle them and then give you the paper back and you have to correct them in school. He says, it's kind of like a metaphor thing, I think. He says that's what you're doing to yourself. You're looking, you're nitpicking at all the things you think are wrong with you or wrong with your life, and you're dwelling on those red circles. And he says you need to erase the red circles because everybody messes up. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has hiccups and boo-boos. So he says you need to quit worrying about those things that are circled wrong. And if you can visualize, literally visualize, imagine that paper that was graded with all those circles, and those are the things that you think is wrong, and visualize an eraser removing those red lines, and that will truly help release it from your energy, I promise. He's talking about a balloon. Have you guys ever gone out like and released a balloon for him? Bought him a balloon on his birthday and taken it to him? He says, I do still love you. Absolutely. He says, love does not die. Does not die. It's energy. Energy doesn't die. It's quantum physics. Energy does not die. It just changes form. It's about a dog barking. Dog barking. I don't know if that'll be a sign or not. I'm not sure if he means this as a sign or if you have a dog that barks a lot. Or the neighbor's dog barks a lot. I'm not sure what he means about the dog barking. I will not cram anything to fit. He also mentions the name Heather. Here we go with the names again. I've been trying to get them away from the names since how we don't get them exact. So it's at least a female with an H-E name that he's acknowledging for some reason. He's mentioning the scooter again, just kind of briefly in passing. He says he's pretty busy popping around to, well, he says this many a lot that he pops around to. There's this many in his circle that he pops in on. There's this many he pops in on a lot. He doesn't say who these are, but he hangs pretty close to your back. So if you kind of feel like somebody's watching you or somebody's in the room, or you know how you can be sitting in a restaurant and you feel somebody staring at you from across the room, and you're like, why are they staring at me so hard? Kind of like that. He's talking about stomach issues. Did he have stomach issues or you have stomach issues? I don't know who has the stomach issues. He's very happy for you. Something going on in your life, he's very happy for you. He's crawling on his hands and knees. Do you have a baby? Do you have a little one that crawls? He's showing crawling on his hands and knees. But it's not like he's in distress or anything. I'm not sure what he's symbolizing with that, but if he throws it out there, I'll put it out. He's showing it for a reason. Coffee, need more coffee. I think he's talking to me. I didn't get to sleep last night, so I think he's talking about me needing more coffee. Sometimes they gripe at me too. I'll get some in a minute. Okay. He mentions the word silver, S-I-L-V-E-R. don't know if he's talking about an object being silver or if it's something about just the word silver or the color silver. These last few things he's being a little vague about. So hopefully that means something to you. Silver, something silver. Silver chrome? I don't know. I can't make him give any more than that. It's totally up to him. It's his show. All right. He says, "Don't forget that I love you. It'll be all right." And there's a song that says that. Not sure which one it is, but hang on. Let me ask. I don't want to say her name yet. Okay. He was kind of singing "Just Remember I Love You" by Firefall. Firefall. So go Google the words to that or YouTube the song or however you want to do it, and that'll be a song from him to you. Yeah, he's still kind of, and he's kind of humming it. Maybe he might be humming that. He could be humming that when you're sleeping. I don't think that was the song, but he's doing it now. Anyway, he's getting ready to go, and he's taking the daffodils with him. So I don't know if you've left him daffodils, or daffodils have some meaning. But he's acknowledging the daffodils again. He's blowing you kisses, and there's like little red hearts that come out. And then the big words, "I love you," as he's walking away. And that grandma, whoever she is waiting for him. Okay, my dear. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice. Much love to you. I was going to say something else, but don't remember. Ah, squirrel. That's me. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. See you later.